Hey guys, I am Captain Goodspeed working for FM Scout. If you're not aware of who I am, my links are down in the description and on screen right there. I do daily content on my channel, so go and check it out. Anyway, in today's video, we will be doing 100 years in the future, seeing how FM18 predicts what will happen in those 100 years, who will win the World Cups, Premier Leagues, who are the best players, see if any interesting trends appear. My plan is to do 3 videos in this series on the FM Scout channel. Over on my channel, I've already got the 50 years in the future video out, so go and check out what's happened so far, if you like, in this universe before you watch this, if you so please. And yeah, it's certainly a load of interesting results. I'm planning to do 500 years on this channel as well as 1,000 years in the future as well. So make sure you stay tuned for that, and let's get into Football Manager and see what it predicted. So here we are in game then. I just want to say before we do get into the video that I will be leaving a link down in the description to a download for the save file. So if you guys want to start Football Manager 2018 in 2118, then feel free. I've also got the 50 year in the future save file in my episode on my channel, so as long as that's not too confusing, hopefully you've got your head around that. I'm hoping to go through this for about 15 to 20 minutes. Obviously there's a lot of stuff to go through, so if you guys want to have a look yourselves in game, anything I've missed, let us know down in the comments, and let us know that you're enjoying stuff by leaving a like. Anyway, so the first port of call for me is to see how the Premier League is doing. So we'll have a look at stuff like World Cups and things like that throughout the episode, but the first thing I want to look at is the Premier League. Now, if you were here for the 50 years in the future video, you'll know that we go up to around about here where Newcastle were having a spell of dominance in the Premier League after a long sort of reign of the Manchester clubs and just basically the common teams. I was told in the comments that apparently Bournemouth finished second one year. I can't see that anywhere, so unless I've missed it again, then that's happened. So there wasn't too many surprises in the Premier League in the first 50 years until we sort of got to the early 60s, the late 50s, where Newcastle United were dominating, winning 6 in 7 years. And then you can see Man United started another dominant reign there, and the Manchester clubs reigned supreme on the Premier League throughout the 70s, going up all the way to 88-89 until the new team won, and that was West Ham United. So bad jokes, if you're out there, you'll be very, very pleased about that. And I'm sure there will be a lot of people happy to see West Ham win it 2 in 3 years and finishing second the other year. I can't really see any big surprises on the sort of runners-up lists, although that's interesting. 4 years in a row after their sort of triumphant spell, they finished in third and then won it 3 years on the trot. That is amazing from West Ham. Certainly become a big team. Arsenal have won it for the first time in a long time. Up towards the 2100s, that's absolutely crazy to say. There's Man City in there, Man United again. Tottenham have won a title. Is that the first time they've won it? No, it's not. So I thought it might have been the first time in this save that they'd won it. But generally, there hasn't been that many teams that are surprised. Watford finishing third is about the most surprising thing I've seen from the Premier League. Let's just have a quick look at the record, see who's got the most times winner. That's Manchester United with 50. The most points in a season, though, was West Ham with 101 in 2106 7th season, which wasn't too long ago, to be honest with you. Fewest points is still Stoke. Fewest defeats in a season is still Preston. It's difficult to see. Can you see stuff? No, you can't. I thought maybe you could see things since the game date started. If there is a way to do that, let us know down in the comments. But that's the Premier League. Let's have a look at Scotland. We had a request in my comment section saying have a look at Scotland, see how they've been doing the last X amount of years, and you can see that it's still Old Firm supreme until recent years, but before that Celtic won an incredible amount on the trot. They won from 2011-12 all the way up to 2062-63, so that was sort of 52 consecutive SPL titles. Rangers have won a couple, but Celtic have been reigning absolutely supreme on this save. Dunfermline actually won a title, and they look like the contenders. Kilmarnock's been in there, and Aberdeen have also won a title. But as you'd expect in Scotland, not much going on. The La Liga, if we go into that, I'm not sure if I've got the actual league sort of visible on this one. By the way, if you do play this far into the future, then your game will lag. That is just something that's part and parcel of playing this far into the future, although this is taking a little bit longer than you would expect. So I'll see you guys when we are in the La Liga. So here we are in the La Liga then. Sorry about that, guys. And you can see Barcelona. I mean, it was Barcelona and Real Madrid in the 50-year one. Real Madrid winning a lot of trophies there. Atletico Madrid winning it. Valencia winning it once in that 50 years. They've won it a couple of more times since then. But I can't really see many shocks. Espanyol winning it a few years ago is maybe a bit of a anomaly, because they haven't been... Oh, actually, the last couple of years they've been there, but I think that season it may have been a fluke. I don't really know how they overcome Barcelona and Real Madrid. If we actually click on the season, that's not the right one. That's the current season. I don't really know why that doesn't work. It does usually work, but never mind. If you guys want to see that season, then you can have a look in the save that you can download. So let's have a look at the Serie A. I think that was probably the most interesting one of the lot the last time we had a look. So if we have a look at the past winners, Milan, Juventus, who are these? Avellino 1912 won a title a long time ago. They've been in the Serie A for quite a few years now. But can we see... Oh, landmarks was the wrong one to click, Joe. You should have clicked competitions. Oh, this is going to take forever, isn't it? No, here we go. So if we go into competitions, I think this is what we want then. Domestic leagues. So in-game, they are a Serie B side. They're not a very good Serie B side. And as you can see, they didn't really do anything until more recently in the save. They had that one season where they won it. But they've been a consistent top 10 club for the last few decades, which is really, really good. That's the sort of thing I like seeing in these videos, is how a sort of smaller side can go and become a really, really sort of top side within the sort of database. Sassuolo also winning a title in there. That's interesting. Atlanta have won. So as you can see, Italy is a lot better for the sort of variety in winners, if you like. Juventus have won it the most times, 75. Most points in a season, 108 from Roma. That's amazing. 35 in that year. Surely that was an invincible. Look at that. 36 defeats from US Pistoiese. 2-1-0-3-0-4 season. That is quite incredible. Let's have a look at the Bundesliga, and have Bayern Munich recovered, because they weren't doing well. Oh, I mean, I thought when I seen the right hand side, maybe not. Oh, hold on, this is the 30s. They reigned supreme and then didn't win it for a long time. Wow, just have a look at this from RB Leipzig. They win in the 70s, and then from 2080 all the way up to 2104. Oh, wow, they've only lost 3 titles since then. That is insane. What's happened to Bayern Munich? I can't see that. Oh, there they are. Bayern Munich won it in 2060. Let's just have a little look at how they're doing in the league? Are they still in the Bundesliga? That is something that's, the third, I think that's on alphabetical though. So they got relegated. Bayern Munich. That is insane. I do just want to have a look at the Premier League and see if we can see any sort of teams that aren't in it that you would say are top clubs. So Arsenal in there, Chelsea, Man City, Man United, Liverpool aren't in there, interestingly. Tottenham are there. So let's have a look at Liverpool. If we go down to the Championship, are Liverpool in the Championship? Yes, they are. So Liverpool have been relegated, and they've been a bit of a yo-yo side the last few years. They haven't had any particular success of note. If we have a look at the domestic leagues, did they ever drop to League One? Doesn't look like it. So they got relegated in 2065-66. I must have noticed that in the last episode, unless this was the season we did it, so we just didn't notice that Liverpool at the time had been relegated. So that's interesting that Liverpool have fallen that far. So I think that's the domestic leagues done. I don't really see any point in looking at Ligue 1, but we will have a look at it anyway. Paris Saint-Germain, the holders, as you would expect. Although, having said that, they haven't had as much success. Well, they've had a lot of success recently, but Nantes, Marseille being in there, Lorient, Toulouse, all very, very surprising, considering you had such a spell of dominance from Paris Saint-Germain early on in the save. But yeah, interesting. You've got to say it, that why does it happen all of a sudden that a new team sort of appears and one team drops off? It is all very, very weird. Anyway, World Cups. Let's see if England have managed to win any more World Cups since the last episode. So I think we go up to here, where Portugal were the holders. England actually won the next World Cup, and then there was Portugal, Argentina, Italy, Mexico, Holland, France, Germany, England again, Italy, Holland, Germany. So it's sticking about. The most surprising one maybe is Mexico. Scotland. England-Scotland final of the World Cup in 2102. I might just about survive till then. I'll be 105. So when I see that, that'll be a very, very good game to watch. Somebody pointed out as well, Congo finished third in the 2046 World Cup, which I thought was quite incredible. Scotland again finishing third there. Wales finishing third. So the home nation's doing very, very well here. Let's have a look at some of the host nations. So we got to here and we were starting to see a bit of a pattern emerge, but then South Africa, China, Portugal, Canada, Japan, Spain, Morocco, Argentina, Italy, South Korea, South Africa and Portugal. So quite interesting in the World Cups. If you guys have spotted anything untoward there. We are in a World Cup at the moment. That's the last 8 there. No surprising names particularly, but England looking quite good. Let's have a look at the European Championships. How we're doing for time. So we've got 7 minutes on this part of the recording, so hopefully it won't go on for too much longer. Past winners. We go up to about here when Spain won it. Russia, England, Belgium, Germany, England, France, Portugal, France, England, Germany. No surprises there. Serbia up there. Switzerland rekindling their sort of 40s form there by finishing second. Any interesting hosts? Not particularly. Switzerland, Ukraine, Poland, France, Sweden, Scotland and Wales again. So not too many surprises there. Let's have a look at the world leading transfers. So if we go into world, I should hopefully know how to do this time. So if we go into world transfers and then go into leading transfers, has the world record been broken? It hadn't been broken in the last episode. Obviously Mbappe, I think, was the biggest transfer in game, but that's already been done in real life, so a bit of a cheat there. Leading transfers then. It will take a while to load. I'm interested to see if we've had another 200 million player since Neymar. That is the thing I'm interested about. It is dragging a lot, so I'll see you guys. Oh, I won't see you guys when we get to that, because How interesting. If we sort that by fee, 160 million is still the biggest transaction in game. Christoph Bauer went to Man City. That was quite an interesting one. Plenty of transfers over 100 million, but not as many as you might think, considering in the last transfer window we had so many in the summer, which I thought was rather odd. Let's have a look at the Ballon d'Or. This is the last thing we are going to have a look at in this episode. If you would like me to have a look at any particular progress of a team, if you've noticed anything that's very, very odd, let me know and we'll have a look in the 500 years video on this channel in the future, or we'll have a look in the 250 years on my channel in, I don't know, probably about a week. It takes quite a while to simulate through the years, as I'm sure you can appreciate, especially when it lags this much at this stage of the game. So I'll see you guys when we are having a look at the Ballon d'Or. So here we are at the Ballon d'Or. So these are the supposed best players of all time. If we go back down to where we left off, around about here, Danny Schick was winning a hell of a lot of Ballon d'Ors, and he continued to do that. He was a great player in his time. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to see any of his stats, but you can see some of his contributions there. I don't know where he played. He retired as a player at 36, so he never actually became a staff member, which I find interesting in itself. We've not really seen the likes of Messi and Ronaldo going year in, year out against each other. You've got Martinez and Alvarez there. He's won it quite a few years. We'll have a little look at his career. It looks like he was at RB Leipzig for quite a while. He's a director of football at Marseille at the moment, so we can have a look at his career stats, which I always find interesting. So he was at Paris Saint-Germain, and he went for 104 million to RB Leipzig, who, remember, were absolutely dominating, or are dominating, German football. And look at some of those stats there. Some of the assists. That's incredible. And the average rate, and you can see why he won as many Ballon d'Ors as he did. Hernandez was then the next sort of Cristiano Ronaldo, if you like. He came along and did some wonders at Chelsea. He's a legend at Chelsea, which is pretty cool. He got a load of stuff for Spain as well, load of caps and load of goals. 5 times Ballon d'Or winner. Carlos Ortiz won it 4 years in a row as well for Arsenal, which is quite interesting considering Arsenal haven't been dominant in the Premier League, but he's now a coach at Bournemouth. Some of the assists, that is crazy. But we're not seeing the sort of striker scoring 40 goals a season that you might expect. In more recent years, it's kind of died down in terms of people winning it again and again. Juame has won it a couple of times in the last 5 years, so we'll have a look at him. He's at Barcelona now. We will be able to have a look at his stats. So he's a attacking midfielder, and he's scored a hell of a lot of goals. Paris Saint-Germain, Arsenal for 99 million. I wonder why Arsenal sold him. How old is he? He's 33 years old. He's got some brilliant stats there, but nothing really on the likes of Messi and Ronaldo. So is that a thing throughout the game? Is it a thing that the standards have dropped? Players aren't as good anymore. It might well be that fact. So if you've enjoyed that, make sure you leave a like down below. Really let us know if you want to see this sort of content. It is just a little bit of an experiment at the end of the day. Let us know if you've seen anything interesting in there. Let us know your thoughts on some of the things I flagged up, but drop in the ocean, really. There's so much that has happened in 100 years in Football Manager, and we can only have a look at a snapshot of it, and me trying to condense it into about a 20-minute video is quite difficult. So let us know down in the comments what you think. I'll try and get back to you. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Make sure you subscribe to FM Scout for daily insightful videos, and make sure you subscribe to my account for daily FM18 content. We've currently got a journeyman, and we will be having a hexagon challenge going in the near future as well, so hopefully you can join me for that. All I can say now is I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.